2 down, 1 more to go in the group stages for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. A few teams have already been knocked out while others continue to shine, so let's look at some of the players leading the way forward. Hello, I'm your host Nicholas Carroll, and joining me as always for the World Cup is Chloe Beresford. Welcome back, Chloe.
Hi, yeah, I think it's been great so far. We've had some brilliantly entertaining moments, we've had some shocks, and I for one am absolutely glued to it.
We'll start things off with Group H, which we didn't quite get to last time, but where there's already been a big shock with Poland knocked out. Which player have you liked most from this group?
Well, after watching Colombia versus Poland last night, I'd have to say Juan Cuadrado. I think he epitomises everything that's vibrant and alive about Colombia. All the attacks were going down the right hand side with him, and he eventually got his goal that was really well deserved. It was a fantastic performance from him, and Colombia recovered from their early setback too.
After being forced to play deep against Japan, Juan Quintero still scored and showed more of what he's capable of against Poland in his more natural attacking position. I'm excited to see what else he can do in this tournament. Moving back to Group A, where we've already got 2 teams qualified, and I think it's fair to say the Russians have exceeded expectations. Have any of the home players made your list for this round?
As the lowest ranked team in the tournament, actually Russia have really excelled themselves in the group stages. And I'm going to pick out Denis Cheryshev. His goal against Egypt was his 3rd goal in 2 games, and after having flopped at Real Madrid, his story really is a great one in this World Cup, and I hope to see him continue to defy the expectations in this tournament.
One of their players that hasn't grabbed the headlines but has been crucial has been Roman Zobnin. He's been making tackles, interceptions, controlling their midfield, while also grabbing an assist and producing a few shots on goal. I'm sure he'll be an important factor for the remainder of their tournament. In Group B, last time around, of course, we spoke about the overwhelming standout of Cristiano Ronaldo, though who else is worth a look at from this group?
I've actually enjoyed watching David Silva play for Spain. In the Iran game he had plenty of shots on goal but didn't quite find the back of the net, but I actually think he gets so involved in the play that we could well see him scoring a goal soon, and especially as Spain need the goal difference to finish top of the group against Portugal.
We'll keep the European flavour, and I'll go Cedric Soares from Portugal. There is a strong chance of a clean sheet against Iran. He will make tackles, he can certainly get forward and put in some strong crosses for the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. In Group C, we've already seen Peru drop out while Australia cling on to life. And Chloe, as an Aussie, my country needs a French win, so I'm hoping you have high hopes for one of their men.
Yeah, I do, and I have to confess he's not my favourite player in the world, but the introduction of Olivier Giroud for France really gave them a different dimension in their 1-0 victory against Peru, and they did look a more balanced side from the team that appeared in the first game, so credit where it's due, yeah, Olivier Giroud.
Well, I will try to be fair, and I think Christian Eriksen deserves a mention. He was crucial against Australia, and for a relatively compact team, they'll be looking for his involvement to make that difference, whether it be in open play or from a dead ball situation, and that might well get Denmark through to the knockout rounds. Next up is Group D, where Argentina are on the brink of elimination, while Croatia have caught the interest of many. Chloe, who's caught your eye from this group?
I think the danger is with Argentina's defeat to Croatia that we could focus on just how dismal Argentina were, when actually Croatia were sensational in their determination, in their game plan, and at the heart of that was Luka Modric. He was fantastic on the night, he ran the show, and to cap it all there was that stunning goal at the end of the match, so I'll be really looking out for how they're going to do in the rest of the tournament.
It's really hard to talk about anyone but Croatia in this group, so I'll go with Modric's midfield partner Ivan Rakitic, who has been crucial to how this team has been playing, not only in attack but also for his defensive work. In Group E, Brazil left it very late to grab victory over Costa Rica, and Chloe, I know you've been calling for one Brazilian in particular to be played, and I have a sneaking suspicion he might be your player selected for this group.
Absolutely, yeah. I've been banging the drum for Douglas Costa all along. I think his introduction was going to be key, and then we saw in Brazil's game against Costa Rica that he made the difference. Brazil were lacklustre in the first half, and he came on. He got an assist, but more importantly than that, he changed the tempo of the match. His speed and his flair really changed things up a gear, and I hope there's more to come from him.
I'm going to go with Switzerland's Xherdan Shaqiri here. He's not the most consistent player, but he only needs 1 or 2 moments and he can make the difference for a team that plays usually very tight matches. And certainly so far so good. 1 goal and 1 assist. In Group F, it could end so tight between Sweden, Germany and Mexico. Who do you think could make the difference for their respective team?
For me, it was Timo Werner that was the key man for Germany in their really exciting last gasp win against Sweden. He was the man that drew the foul for the free kick that led to that stunning last minute goal, and he also teed up Marco Reus in their first goal. So a great all-round performance from him in that match.
Sweden may have a work in a giant here. Of course, Tony Kroos scored that last second goal, but he's been involved in so much of their build-up play and he actually produced more shots than any of his teammates against Sweden. He has certainly proved himself to be a big-time player. And finishing on Group G, your final pick for this round of fixtures, with England and Belgium both cruising towards the knockout stages.
This is a tricky one because both Belgium and England played ever so well in their group, but I've picked Jesse Lingard in what was an uncharacteristically polished performance for England. And not only did he draw the foul that won the penalty that Harry Kane converted, but he scored a stunning goal, the best of the match in the 6-1 victory over Panama, and he just played sensationally well.
I had the pleasure of watching Belgium against Tunisia live in Moscow, and there were some great attacking moments, but Romelu Lukaku has just been absolutely lethal in front of goal, and I'm almost certain he's not done yet. Chloe, thanks for joining us once again, and we'll speak prior to the knockout stages of the tournament.
Thanks, it's been a pleasure as always, and I'll see you soon.
Until then, grab all your news from EuroFantasyLeague.com. You can listen to the Euro Fantasy League podcast, and otherwise make sure you're registered to play the brand new fantasy football match for the World Cup, which you can find at www.fantasy-worldcup.com. I'll see you next time.